Okay, pilots, I'm throwing out some videos here and getting some things done to my F-86 because I got the weekend off finally in about 3 weeks. So I decided, since it's so windy and cold outside, since the weather changed on us so quick here, I'm gonna do a few things to get it done. So what I got here, I got my pilot glued in, all right. And what I've done, I found I must have just needed a canopy maybe, or needed something off of a BA Hawk canopy, maybe the pilot out of it. But I've cut, you see where I've cut the instrument panel out of it because it had a nice decal on it. A little bit still in there if you can see it, maybe. Nope. And I got it sitting right here. You know, I kind of cut it where it fit pretty good. Nice instrument panel in there. All right, I'm gonna get that glued in there, right there at that spot. And then I've got, I'm gonna go with this route because it's gonna be kind of tough holding this canopy down in 500 different places. So I've put small holes in it here and there, and I'm just gonna take small screws, pots that you have left over from models, from putting them together. They give you extra screws, stuff like. I'm just gonna run them around it, you know, in the vital part places, and heck, I might just leave them in there, or I might take them out and put a little epoxy in the hole and touch it up with silver paint maybe, or something. I don't know what I might do. But I'm not gonna do any of that right now. I just was showing you what I was gonna do there. I've got the corner here, okay? I haven't got this glued in, but I'm kind of wanting to know where that's gonna be on the canopy. Let's leave this here. Okay. My decal is gonna be coming right down through here. Let's see if I can get it lined up here now. It takes a minute because you got a couple things I gotta miss here. But I've got to get it lined up. Lay this here where it's gonna be. Imagine that, a Sharpie ain't laying that. That first mark, it didn't look level even, and it wasn't. I was way off a little bit. All right, give me just a second here. I'm just kind of using some alcohol here. I don't want to mess the yellow up. I'm trying to get that mark off of it. It came off a little bit. Okay. Oh, my head. All right. So I got to try to save this little piece here I'm fixing to cut out. Because I'm going to be using it to put on that triangle piece that comes off the cockpit. Now, this could be still just a little bit off, but it'll be all right. Now putting this thing on there is going to be the trick. In that same spot. Yep, that's some warm water. I'm going to put that on there and get it on there. So when I build my canopy, I can have it all ready, just snap on and then put this piece, and then I got a couple other pieces where I've cut and made the decal shorter that I can use to piece in. If I need to. I've done a little paint work on the canopy there. Painted them raw spots on the inside of the cockpit. Made them look better. I just didn't think I was going to be able to hold that canopy down, because there was going to be some places it was going to kind of be bulging out, and I was going to be having to squeeze it here, flatten it up here, and kind of make sure it lined up perfectly back here at these corners. And it's kind of tough to do that. Tough to do that with only 5 fingers, 2 hands. Now I just took some silver spray paint and just kind of put back on that raw there just to kind of cover it. Put something there. I wanted to change this decal out, pilots, because it just had some more little details to it, more little warning stickers and panel openings, things like that. I thought it'd be cool. I might still have to cut a couple borders or something out, thin something up. But if I go over a star and bar, and if I go over that vent, I can always just cut it out, and you know, it's not like the end of the world. Everything don't have to be perfect. You just want it on there. Now, the main thing I've got to do is just kind of guess where one part of the decal doesn't make it all the way down because it was a different angled cut. I cut this one shorter here than I did over here. So I'm just pretty much gonna be trying again to get my decal set in the right place to miss the stars and bars and a little bit of that vent maybe. Give me a second. Okay. Yeah. Let me see something here right quick. Now with decals, you can always go back, moisten them up a little bit. You know, they'll move around. They ain't set as soon as you get the water off of it. Oh, it's almost perfect, Pops. I'm gonna leave it right there. That's looking good. This edge here needs to come just a little bit more this way. Okay. Now then, let me see which one I got here. Yep, that's it. I'm gonna be cutting my corner right here pretty good, just a little corner of it right there. And right here on this vent, I might have to shave the black out, but of course it's a vent, you know. You gotta have it. Because already on this side, my decal's already getting down to the stars and bars and just barely missing the vent over here. So evidently, the stars and bars, well, they kind of close, but I don't know. They kind of close. But I missed this vent over here. I might be just a hair off, but I got that cut right there right. That just might be just a hair off. We'll see. All right, on this side here, you'll see when I put the decal up here, it's got a fuel gauge, or fuel lid warning sign, sort of like this right here. Okay, and this side didn't have it on there because I literally cut it short. Okay, so I might have to put this one over there on the other side where this one is on this side. I've got my new Jolly Rogers there. Skull. Go right there where the Cherokee head was. I just didn't like it. I don't like Cherokee head. I took it off my LX model B25. I didn't like it. But again, I took some silver and put over my raw foam up there. But look at that pilot sitting up there. Ain't it cool? I'm gonna go ahead and take it out now. Once I get this here mounted back in here, I'm gonna have my little antenna or whatnot to be able to pull this up. Not bad looking, not bad looking at all. Get my instrument panel glued in, get the canopy on it, get the other piece on it. All in the next episode. Now, right here is where our wing goes. So we got to cut that part. When we get down here with the decal, we've got to cut this part out here. Okay, and then we've got to save it to put it on the bottom of the wing. All right. Again, I'll have to probably cut around a vent, you know. We're gonna see what happens here. See how high I can get it and where it's gonna be. Decal, tell me when I'm lined up. I'm probably overlapping it about 1/4 of an inch in some places. I'm not gonna have to really cut a lot out for the wing. I'm gonna bring it on around. I'm gonna make just kind of a rough cut right here. If I can breathe today. Get in here. Let's see here. No, maybe not. Trying to find that center line on the fuselage. And just kind of stay with it. Or it went ahead. Got a razor blade done this. We don't want to do it. Trying to give myself a little bit of cushion there just in case. I might not even worry about that little much to put on the bottom of the wing. No. Don't worry about that. I got a little bump in it right here. that's drying a minute, I really don't want to mess around with that other side and have my fuselage moving around, so we're going to stick a couple of these on there. Yep, my water's still a little warm, that's what I want, a little warm water. Might let you go here in a little bit and worry about them little small ones later. I'm just kind of showing you what I'm doing here. Oh, I know another thing I need to do. Got my vent out here. Let me give you a quick zoom. Just barely did miss that decal. Just barely did. I'm gonna see if I can finish it up here. We're gonna see what it lines up, how it lines up. Just a sec. Sometimes you win, sometimes it's a little bit off. Sometimes you finish it, go across the finish line, sometimes you're a couple of streets off. Oh, nilly-nilly. Now, I'm not really worried too much about covering that silver spot. I got some silver paint on it, but just, you know, kind of giving it a little camouflage here. Throwing a scent. I'm gonna try to get it right in that square is what I'm gonna do. My silver wasn't exactly the same color, but it's got it covered, it's got it hiding. I'm gonna put it right there. That give me a reference for the other. And I got my sword tip right at this corner, my flag's right on the end of the back panel line, my sword's handle's up here good, and I'm good here. So that's what I need to do on the other side. Try not to touch nothing here. Hey, like little machine guns in here. Those guns are off of the, let's see, was it the 1400 millimeter? It could have been the 1400 millimeter FMS P40 or the 800 millimeter one, or 950 millimeter, excuse me, 950 millimeter. It was one of them is where I got those little small machine guns from. All right, now since we got this over here, let's get this one going. While I got this end up too, let me see which one's going to be going on this side. This. Got just a little bit bigger. It's got more detail in the kick ladder there for the pallets to go up in. Let's throw that one in there right quick on this side. And also have check something real quick. Make sure it wasn't upside down. This one goes on this side. Some goes on one side, some go on the other. Alright. Fixing to go into battle here. Fixing to go into battle. Not quite yet. You want it to kind of move real good and nice and easy, and kind of move it around a little bit and let the water to get all that glue softened up underneath it. Again, I'm going to be cutting a lot off of this end here. I just want to line it up. Using those two black lines on the outside, you get them right, you got your model, you got your line right. Barely missing my stars and bars, just barely missing. Oh, I feel cool. Okay. Well, we was a little off. I'm cutting it down here on the bottom part, so I'm going to try to get this lined up a little bit better. I'm a little bit off. Dressing up a little bit. Looking good, looking good. Just a couple more here and I'll let you go. Making sure I got it upside right now because I got the top of the plane right here, so my writing is upside down. I'm gonna try to put that right where the old one was, with just a couple other little decals on it. Little writing, you know how it is. These decals come off of the free wing 80mm F-86. Ordered them from Motion or Sea. Now this is just a kind of a stamp plate, U.S. Air Force F-86 Sabre E-10NA, Air Force serial number 512834. Yep. I'll put it right here, right above the wing. Now I got another one just like that I'm gonna put right in front where the pilot would get in at. I'm gonna put that one above the wing. So now we've got, there's one other thing. Oh, one more thing, and then I'll let you go. I want to put that fuel. There's a hole right here for that fuel, and I'm gonna put it there. And I'm gonna let you take a good look at it. Where I had to kind of, my line's kind of going a little wacky right here. It lines up on the bottom. I got a little touching up to do on the bottom there to finish my black line out where it didn't finish down there at the corner where the vent goes. Maybe the vent will cover that up. Alright, or the wing maybe. Okay, well I was talking about the fuel. There's a circle right here where that fuel decal goes. I'm trying not to touch nothing I put on there. But on the bottom there, it kind of lines up a little bit better now. Alright, let's flip it this way. Don't touch that. Don't touch that. Okay, let's see what we got here. There's two decals on the wing, got the same little label on it where you put the fuel in the wing. I'm just gonna put my little red area right around that round dimension. Right over the top of the decal there. Okay, Pops. My back's starting to bother me now. I tell you what, let me go ahead. I'll stick that one on there. I want to try to get as many as I can on there. Let me show you that fuel gauge. See it there? But I don't want to set it on any of them. I want nothing moving. Here on the nose tip. Yes, that'll work. I'm gonna wait on that. That goes on the canopy, that goes on the canopy. Okay, this last one here and we're done. It's the step decal where you put your foot to get into the cockpit. There's already a black line here, but it just didn't have any of the writing on it. This one does. I'm just putting it right over top of it, pilots. If that's where it was supposed to be, that's where it's going to be. Alrighty then. Let's take a quick gander and I'll let you go eat. P40, 980 millimeters, I think it is, FMS. Can you see the spot where I had the old Indian head? A little more detailed yellow stripe. Just barely missing my stars and bars. Okay, pilots. I'll get my canopy together. She's looking nice. She's looking nice. Let's finish that up. Have a good one, pilots. I'm out.